Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a very long time and I do want to thank you guys for keeping up with me and tuning back in. It's Christmas time around here, so everything's been amped up about 100%, including, shopping and the thing of the like. So cooking has been few and far between. We've been eating a lot of sandwiches lately. But today we're going to do lasagna. I love lasagna. It is a staple for comfort food for me, for my kids. Trinity loves it. Troy loves it. It's 1 pound of turkey, ground turkey, 1 pound of sausage, and in that I mix in a 12 ounces of chopped mushrooms, a small to a medium whole onion chopped, very almost diced, and then some garlic. And I use the fresh garlic for that just because it tastes better to me when you do it that way. We're going to start out by cooking up the turkey with the sausage. So we'll go ahead and get you set up for that. All right, as you can see, I've got my assembly line set up. This is my small to medium onion, 12 ounces of chopped mushrooms, and 4 garlic cloves minced. It's going to go in to 1 pound of turkey meat, 1 pound of sausage. Okay, so I've got 2 to 2.5 tablespoons of olive oil going in here. We're going to go ahead and put the turkey meat in. And I've sliced open this to help get it out, the sausage. It's making a mess. Y'all know me, I like to make messes. Oh, I need to put my apron on. I forgot all about it. I better put my apron on. Now the thing about lasagna that I like the most is that it's pretty versatile. You can put pretty much anything in it. Right now I'm putting 2 types of meat in it. You can make a veggie lasagna, you can make a chicken lasagna, you can even make a Mexican lasagna out of tortillas and your choice of filling. So the meat's starting to brown up really nicely. I'm going to go ahead and add my onion. I'm going to let that cook down for a moment, add the garlic, let that cook down for a moment, and then add the mushrooms along with the salt and the pepper. The reason I do it in that order is because the mushrooms themselves are very full of water and they will release a lot of that water into the oil, and I want to keep that from happening too soon because it will actually just boil everything instead of cook it properly the way that I like it. Alrighty, so we got this browning up really nicely. Let's add our onion. Remember, this is a small to medium onion. It is finely chopped almost to the point of dice. It's got a little bit bigger than a dice. Not too much. Mix that around. Oops, see, I made a mess. Now we're going to add the garlic. I don't like really particularly touching garlic once it's been cut because it's kind of sticky and it grosses me out. I'm honest. What can I say? Alright, so this is going to cook down for at least 4 minutes, 4 to 5 before I add the mushrooms in. Just simply because the mushrooms won't take nearly as long to cook down. And I'll need about 5 more minutes for the onion and the garlic after that. Alright, while the meat is cooking with the onions and the garlic in it, we're going to go ahead and get our cheese portion of our lasagna assembled. So pretty much what I have in here is a 15-ounce container of ricotta cheese, followed by a 2-cup package of Italian blend cheese, which has Romano, mozzarella, smoked flavored provolone, and also some Parmesan cheese in it. So we're going to go ahead and get that mixed up. I'm going to also add some basil. Now the basil is fresh, and I've pretty much just kind of like chiffonade it, which is where you take all of the leaves of the basil you pile them on top of each other, you roll them up, and then you start slicing through. You're going to mix that in. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper. Ooh, I just got pepper everywhere. Add a little bit of salt. Alright, now to this I'm going to add some parmesan. I just use a package. Because, yeah. I just use a package. Alright, we are mixed. We're going to put that to the side. That's what we're going to assemble everything in. Let's head back over to the meat and see what it's doing. We got some nice brownage going on here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So now we're going to add our mushrooms. I had to go steal the salt and pepper back from the cheese. Pretty good helping of salt and pepper. Now, like I said before, the mushrooms are full of water. So this is going to get kind of soupy while it cooks, but the water itself should evaporate down. And once it starts to do so, we will add our marinara to it. As you can see, it's browned up really well. The mushrooms and the onions have reduced down a little bit in size. So now we're going to add our tomatoey goodness. After each jar, I stir it up just to make sure that I need the second jar. Or if I'm going to even need the third, I probably will. Alrighty, so I don't think I'm going to need the third jar. So pretty much what I like to do is put a little bit of water in each jar. If I was cooking pasta, I would use the pasta water, but since I'm not, I've just got hot water out of the tap. And this makes sure we get all of that beautiful stuff out of the jar. Okay, so we just have to let this cook down. I usually let it cook down for about 5 to 10 minutes, just depending. So I'm going to turn it down. Right now I have it on a medium-high heat, which is 4 on my stove. I'm going to turn it down to simmer so it doesn't create a humongous mess for me to clean up, because, you know, I do just fine making messes on my own. I'm going to let that sit. Be right back. Alrighty guys, so we are ready to assemble. Now as you see, there are no cooked noodles because I'm cheating. I'm using Barilla Oven Ready. There's a reason to my madness, I promise. That's why I didn't have any pasta water boiling. when I was cooking up the sauce. So, to get this started, you want to spray down the bottom and the sides. So that it comes out nice and easy. First layer down is going to be some sauce. I usually put enough to spread out on the bottom. All right. Then we take our oven ready sheets. They were ready to go in there, weren't they? 3 down. Next up, it's going to be a little bit of cheese on each one. Now I try to spread it around as much as I possibly can, just simply because I want to make sure that cheese gets everywhere, because you can never have enough cheese. Never, ever, ever, ever have enough cheese. Look at that, isn't that pretty? It sounds kind of gross when you're spreading it out, but it is really, really, really good. Sorry. Okay. All right. So that's cheese mixture. I'm weird. Y'all should know this by now. But I like a lot of cheese. So does my family, really. So, more Italian blend cheese. And then just a very little bit of basil. Now I do this a little bit differently so that we have lasagna noodle everywhere. Oops. See, and that's why I do this. See, I made a mess. Y'all know that I like to make messes. I'm not happy unless I've got a mess going on, huh? Last little bit. Yes, I am mushing. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. Guess what? More cheese. Oh. I'm trying to clog my arteries, can you tell? Ooh-wee. Okay. Just a little bit of parmesan. Since it's in the cheese mixture, I want it on the top as well. Oh my God. I can't wait to eat this. I'm so excited. Now the basil. Voila! Now we will take it over to the oven. Oh, my rack's in the wrong spot. Okay. You want it to go on the center rack, which is right here. It is now in a 375-degree oven. The oven is preheated. It's been warm for about 20 to 25 minutes. This is going to bake for 25 minutes. I don't bake it covered because I don't like to have to fight with the foil to get the cheese off of the top. So I bake mine uncovered for 25 minutes, and then I pull it out and let it sit on the stove for about 15, giving it time for it to cool off so that I can cut into it, because it's hotter than Hades when it comes out. I learned the hard way. So we'll see you guys in about 25 minutes. Alrighty guys, so it is ready to come out of the oven. Let's see how beautiful this looks. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Looks amazing. I'm gonna pick this up. Whoops. As you can see, because I left the foil off, the basil got toasted real beautifully. Everything's come together so nicely. The cheese has made such a beautiful topping. So we're gonna let this sit for 15 minutes. I'm sorry if I'm talking kind of loud. The microphone's like right to next to my face. But we're gonna let this sit for 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna cut into it. All right, now this has been resting for 15 minutes. The reason why we let it rest is so that when you cut into it, it's not as difficult to get out. It'll still be kind of difficult. Take a sharp knife, start at the edge, and move your way through. The cheese has created such a beautiful top. Oh, I'm so excited. I love food. Here's the moment of truth. Look at all that cheese, you guys. Look at that cheese, you guys. Ah. There's nothing in the world better than cheese. Well, maybe. Oh, that is so good. Garlic toast and a romaine salad. Right. Here we go. It's very soft. The noodles were dry when we put them in the oven, surrounded by everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Jeez. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so while I finish eating this, because it's very good, I just want to thank you guys so very much for sticking with me the past couple of weeks that I haven't been able to upload a video, and coming around and saying hi again. It means a lot. Things are starting to wind down a little bit with Christmas getting out of the way, so once Christmas is done, things will be a little bit calmer around here. But thank you again so much for everything. You guys are amazing. You guys are so epically awesome. I love you all so much. Please be safe and have a blessed and a wonderful week.